Welcome everyone, and just when you thought that this year could not get any better in the AI space, we see that Google has just dropped their next generation generative AI model, which is Gemini 1.5. So today we're going to have a look at this model. Out of the gate, we see that Gemini 1.5 has shown a performance improvement in that it's equivalent to the previous model of Gemini 1.0 Ultra. And if you remember how these models are actually named, at the top tier in level 1, we have the Ultra. Next from that, we have level 2, which is the Pro. And at the very bottom, we have level 3, which is the Nano for mobile. Okay, so we can see that this model, this Gemini 1.5, has shown an equivalent improvement of the performance to the previous Ultra model, which is quite an impressive improvement. What has changed some of this improvement is what we see here around mixture of experts. This is where it's not a monolithic model in that it's 1.5 Ultra is created, 1.5 Pro is created from what they call a mixture of experts. So what is a mixture of experts? It's when effectively the model is created from small models, okay, which each one of those small models has got a set of expertise. So your request gets routed to the model that actually is the one that can answer the question the best. So that's what's changed here in this mixture of experts. Okay, one of the biggest changes for me particularly is the window size. So if we look at the number of tokens, effectively if you look at the 1.5 Pro, it comes standard out of the box with 128. Okay, which is good, but what changes it is that for some customers, for testing at this point in time, we've got up to 1 million tokens. So just think about this as we look at it. 1 million tokens allows us to do something that is particularly very interesting, in that because the number of token window is so large, we can do 1 hour of video, 11 hours of audio, 32,000 lines of code, 700k words. Now that's quite a lot, but what's even more impressive is that to come, okay, we are going to see up to 10 million tokens, right? So in the future, what we're looking at here is that is in research at the moment is up to 10 million tokens. So just think about this. Not just that this is impressive, but as we go towards those 10 million tokens, that's even more impressive. So a lot of things to come. It's highly efficient as we, the changes in that moving to those mixture of experts has given that performance improvement, which is huge out of the gate. Okay, so I'm just going to play this video for you, and you'll be able to see some of the features being used particularly around those areas of the large number of tokens. Okay, so you get those access to this at the moment using AI Studio. You can request it. It's access to some customers only. It's not access to everyone. So we'll watch this video and let's have a look.
This is a demo of long context understanding, an experimental feature in our newest model, Gemini 1.5 Pro. We'll walk through a screen recording of example prompts using a 402-page PDF of the Apollo 11 transcript, which comes out to almost 330,000 tokens. We started by uploading the Apollo PDF into Google AI Studio and asked, find 3 comedic moments, list quotes from this transcript, and emoji. This screen capture is sped up. This timer shows exactly how long it took to process each prompt, and keep in mind that processing times will vary. The model responded with 3 quotes, like this one from Michael Collins, "I'll bet you a cup of coffee on it." If we go back to the transcript, we can see the model found this exact quote and extracted the comedic moment accurately. Then we tested a multimodal prompt. We gave it this drawing of a scene we were thinking of and asked, "What moment is this?" The model correctly identified it as Neil's first steps on the moon. Notice how we didn't explain what was happening in the drawing. Simple drawings like this are a good way to test if the model can find something based on just a few abstract details. And for the last prompt, we asked the model to cite the timecode of this moment in the transcript. Like all generative models, responses like this won't always be perfect. They can sometimes be a digit or 2 off. But let's look at the model's response here. And when we find this moment in the transcript, we can see that this timecode is correct. These are just a few examples of what's possible with a context window of up to 1 million multimodal tokens in Gemini 1.5 Pro.